Have you ever spent hours making a post and it gets crickets? Yeah, that's because you were probably posting what you thought mattered. What I'm about to show you flips that on its head. It creates content based on what your market actually wants, and it does it in your exact voice. Most loan officers and originators fall into one of three traps. Number one, they post what they want to talk about. Number two, they sound like every other loan originator. And number three, they post sporadically so their brand feels shaky. Content doesn't convert if it's built from the wrong direction. We don't need more scripts. We need a personalized business transformer. This is a version of you that shows up every day, speaks your tone, and handles the heavy lifting. If you have ever tried using ChatGPT to create content, you most likely notice that it does a fairly good job, but, and there is a big but here, I do not lie, ChatGPT sounds robotic. I have interviewed 119 real estate agents and loan officers, and this is the number one complaint. So, how do we fix this? How do we create great content consistently without spending hours thinking, editing, revising, popping bubbles on TikTok, and doing dances? Which, by the way, is something I personally cannot do. Before I share this amazing tool with you, let me share a brief story about me. And if you find this information helpful, please help your boy out. Smash that subscribe button, click that bell right there to get notified, and also comment where you are watching from. I'm always curious where my audience is located. My name is Rod Ferrier, and I actually spent over 15 years as a licensed loan originator. I began way back in 2001 at a mortgage brokerage. I started as an LO because I wanted freedom, a good income, and the flexibility of being self-employed. But there was no fast track to success. Like most of you watching, I looked around to see what everyone else was doing, and I tried that. Calling my sphere, attending networking events, meeting realtors for coffee or lunch. And what I quickly learned was that none of this actually worked. I wasted a ton of time, spent a lot of money on agents who I later learned had not closed one transaction in the previous 6 months or who was already working with a lender but enjoyed the meal that I paid for. Fast forward to 2008, housing market crashed and the bottom simply fell out of life. I knew I had to do something different, so I learned everything I could about marketing. This led me to work for a direct response marketing company, and I learned everything I could about copywriting, online marketing, digital advertising, and now ChatGPT. I've invested over 5,019 hours over the last 2.5 years into learning how to make ChatGPT my secret weapon. My team and I design what we refer to as personalized business transformers or PBTs. And I'm going to show you what we have built for loan officers that allows them, you specifically, to create authoritative positioning content everywhere, both online and offline. The best news, it is simple. It creates content that sounds like you because it is trained on your specific personality, writing style, and charisma. Now you can create engaging videos, marketing emails, Facebook and Instagram posts, images, stories, reels, TikTok, and much more. So pay attention because we are getting started right now. All right, so I hope you're ready for this because this is going to blow your mind. We are now inside of ChatGPT, and this is a task that runs every day at 7 a.m. for me. And we're going to take this data and we are going to paste it in the loan officer PBT. And this data contains information about the housing market in the Northern Virginia, DC metro area. That's where I worked out of for most of my career. Things like days on market, the sales trends. There is a local insight. There is a highlight of what's happening as far as buying and selling, a Fed and mortgage watch, which shares information that's happening related to interest rates. You can make sure to plug in your own interest rate there if you want to. And there is a quote of the day and a day in the history of the area. So we are simply going to take this, copy it, and we are going to come over to the Loan Originator PBT. We are going to click on Daily Content Stack. And I want to do all. Okay, so I want to do all of these at once, and I am going to give it my update, and we're going to paste that in there. Now check this out. I'm now getting a script for a reel. You can use this for stories, for a TikTok, etc., for a YouTube short as well. You can ask it to expand on it. And we are going to say next because I want it to continue. This is just for demonstration purposes. Now we are going to get the caption that goes along with it. You can ask it to make changes. For demonstration purposes, I'm just going to say next. Now we have our marketing email. You can ask it to expand on that, make any changes you want. And then when you're ready, you tell it you want the image prompt. I want image 4. Before I do this, I am going to take the script for the reel, and we are going to copy that. And for those of you who are watching who may not be comfortable being on camera, I'm going to show you how to do this inside of CapCut. You can make any changes you want to the prompt. I wanted to create image 4. Now, while it's creating, because that does take a second, we're going to come over to CapCut. Inside of CapCut Pro, you can do script to video. So we're going to select that. We're going to come enter our script here that was given to us by ChatGPT, and we are going to create a video with this. And if there's any changes you want, I get rid of the punctuation. You can change the voices here. I just leave it to the one that I have set for charming male, and we click generate video. And this is very fast. So while that's going, we'll bounce back, check on our image. As you can see, that's still rendering the image right there. So while that one's rendering, let's go back and look at our video. We are at almost 90%. So that's going to pop up here in just a second. Now our video is done. We will check this out here in just one quick second. Let's go back and look at our image. Still rendering our image out for a daily, weekly, DMV weekly market snapshot. So let's go watch our image. Now you can make changes here inside of CapCut to this. You can do your own voiceover if you like. One of the things that I like to do is to make sure that the subtitles can be read, that they can be seen. You can put a background there on them to make sure that they are visible. And we'll check it out.
Think the market's too hot to buy. Think again. Inventory in Northern Virginia is up 50% over last year. That means more options, less competition, and way more negotiating power. I'm seeing homes in Falls Church move fast, but others sitting. Why? Price and presentation. If you're clear, you can win. Rates, they're down from spring highs. Mortgage apps are ticking up. That's your signal. Want to see what leverage actually looks like in today's market? Comment map and I'll send you a custom game plan in 24 hours.
And there you go. You can do your own voiceover. You can record it on your phone, upload that audio into your media, and lay it out on your timeline. And now you have a video that you can use. So here is our image. And now we are ready for image 5. And I want a colorful background this time. Sometimes it gives you just a plain vanilla background. So this is going to take a second. So we will wait, and I'll be back in just a sec, and we'll show it to you. Okay, so here we are back. You can see it's creating the image for the motivational quote. If you want your image on here, you can always download this image, put it into Canva, and put the thumbnail of your headshot right here if you want yourself to be visible. Now we need the captions for the update and quote for Facebook and Instagram. And there you have it, guys. We have done a video script. We've created the video. We've created the email. We've created the captions to go along with the social media post. And we've created an image for a daily market update and an image for a motivational quote. You can also use those in stories as well. And if you want to use them as posts, now we have the text to it. You can always make more money, but you can never make more time. Yes, you can buy it back, but there's still only 24 hours in each and every day. The key is to find leverage points to maximize the value of your time, build more profitable relationships faster, and become the respected authority in your field. Like a hammer, ChatGPT is a tool. You can use it to build or demolish. The information you feed ChatGPT is what determines the output. So, are you building a bigger brand or wasting valuable time? This loan officer PBT is trained on experts in the marketing field like Eugene Schwartz, Alex Mosey, Dan Kennedy, and more. Sales experts like Dave Sandler, Jay Abraham, and others. So you do not have to learn everything that works or does not. Instead, you create massive leverage that shortcuts your becoming more visible to a larger audience. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate you for doing that. And there's also a link in the description below to my calendar in case you want to learn more about how this tool can be the difference maker you've been looking for. And I'll see you in the next video.